Yo, what's up, Christmas party people?
And welcome to this episode of Side2.
Yeah, apologies for the radio silence. I've been incredibly busy covering this man's infinite classes while he's been away.
This is true. I've actually been away in Russia, in Siberia. Hello to my students in the city of Omsk and my students in the city of Yakutsk, which is, interestingly, the world's coldest city.
Yeah, I bet it looks festive all year round.
You could say that, bro. I'll give you an example of how cold it actually is. Walking down the high street, you can feel your individual nose hairs. That's cold.
It's pretty grim. Sounds like you need a trim.
Thanks, bro. Well, anyway, I got back in time, just in time for Throwdown's 8th birthday party.
Yeah, happy birthday to all the guys over there. Big shout out to Charlie. Great event. Hope it keeps going for another 8, if not more.
Yeah, Throwdown is an institution to the UK b-boy scene, so we hope long may it continue. Now, should we move on to our hot topic of the day?
Yeah, there's been a video that's been causing a lot of discussion and debate within the hip-hop scene, so without further ado, let's check it out.
Yo, what's up? This is hip-hop.
Hip-hop is, again, what I and my crew do. It's basically social dancing, or as the b-boys call it, party dancing.
We put the funk styles together, and b-boy and house, and just mix everything together. It becomes something totally different.
The real hip-hop dancing is b-boying. Honestly, this is nice, but the real hip-hop is b-boying. Okay.
Right, so that is the video in question, and I think the reason it's been causing such hysteria and such a rift throughout the community is the way that the video is done itself, the way it's handled. I think you should never really be dubbing over another dancer's set with circus music. That's not the way to prove a point.
No.
I think that they clearly feel very strongly, and I think that the animosity should be aimed towards the judges more than their opponents in the situation. And this isn't the first time this discussion and this debate has come up. And I think it's important that we do discuss it, because obviously b-boying is the original hip-hop dance. But there are a lot of kind of party hip-hop social dances that have come about. And it's important to keep that cultural heritage as well. And I'm not sure that this is the best way to go about that, and I think that discussion is what we need to move on from this. So this is a shout out to Double Struggle and everyone else in either camp to just, where do we go from here?
Absolutely. We'd like to hear from you, your standpoint on where you think hip-hop dance is, where it's come from and where it's going to next. We know that b-boying is the original hip-hop dance, but hip-hop dance at battles is its own category. We also know that there are hip-hop social dances that make up the vocab of hip-hop dance. So, what is hip-hop dance now? We'd like to invite you to leave some comments, write into us. We would happily read out your comments in the next video. We'd like to know what you think and your opinions are on hip-hop dance in general, because clearly this video has raised an issue that a lot of people are talking about.
What do you think is the solution? Do we need to rename it, to give it its own kind of place in hip hop. There are a lot of dances that have been welcomed in. A lot of the funk styles we now think of as part of kind of the cousins of hip hop, like kind of dances. And I think that if they did have more of that cultural identity, I think they'd be welcomed a lot more. I think it's because there is that huge divide where they feel that b-boys aren't doing hip hop dance and they are. I think that's what causes this rift. So we'd like to hear your comments and your views and take it from there.
Very, very true. Moving onwards with the evolution of hip hop. Coming up in February, we have an event called Fresh Fest, which is a youth hip hop festival taking place right here in London. More details will be following shortly, but if you'd like to be involved in that, please tweet us, email us, phone us, text us, Skype us, send us a carrier pigeon message, and we'll be giving you more information and invite people to be involved in this youth hip hop festival called Fresh Fest.
Yeah, as always, all our contact details are right at the bottom under this video.
Cool. Thank you for joining us today, guys, for this episode of Side2.
Peace.